on there. And it made me think because I do a lot of talking for single moms, but I know a lot of guys who are actually single dads. So I wanted to come on and do a little perspective from the single dad, which is something that I haven't seen a lot on YouTube or any other avenue. So I think it would be a lot of people interested in seeing what day in a life or this perspective from a dad who's doing it on his own would be like. So even though this is my little brother and he drives me crazy, he gets my nerves, you know, I can't take away the fact that he's a great, great dad. So I have some questions on my phone, and I'm going to ask him. And if you guys have other questions after this video, then definitely leave them down below. And maybe we can do a part 2. So, now, we are not bashing baby mamas, baby daddies, or no one else. Okay? Okay. I have to remind myself that a lot when I'm doing my videos to be politically correct. So, I don't have them in any special order. So what is the hardest part about being a single dad?
Honestly, this is the question I was honestly like already prepared for in my dream. So the hardest part is probably the balance, because on one hand you have to be the disciplinarian, and I know this is the same for like single moms, but it's kind of more so for dads because, you know, from society's standard, I'm supposed to be tough and I'm supposed to, you know, teach him right from wrong and so on. But I kind of find myself kind of a little iffy sometimes, because I do also have to be the nurturer, and I have to be nice and be gentle. And so sometimes I just kind of wonder if I'm giving him enough love and enough discipline, if my balance is good and so on. But I just kind of wing it.
That's all you can do, honestly. I think, like, one of the questions was, do you think that dads can mom and moms can dad? And I think that's the biggest issue with being a single parent, is trying to find that balance in between, because you have to do both.
Right.
So, have you had any deja vu moments where me as a sister or friends or anyone has come and said things in your ear about being a single mom that now you're experiencing that as a single dad?
So I'm just going to say yes, but we're not bashing. So,
but a lot of it has to do with the other parent, correct?
Yeah, I think I just noticed, like, I mean, kind of the unspoken frustration. And
That's good.
It's not really like a frustration that's like really a bad thing, but it's like when you're doing it by yourself and you're responsible for every meal and every bath and every boo-boo and every lotion, because my child has eczema. If anybody has any ideas about that, just throw them my way.
If you guys know any secrets to eczema,
Like,
just put them down below, because
please.
we have honestly tried everything, and he's still fighting the jack itch. So,
yeah. So, but it's just the frustration of having to do it all and not being able to ask his mother for anything. But we're not bashing.
we're not bashing. It's not a bashing.
So we're moving on.
Next question. Let's see. What misconceptions do people have about dads that you would like to clear up?
Well, about like dads. Well, I think the misconception is that dads just kind of they don't care, and they feel like raising a child is an option, because and I only say that because in the initial stages of, you know, when we first had Royce, like there were, and not to bash her, but there were a lot of instances where I honestly began to feel like I'd rather not be with both of them just to get away from her. And it's just because, like, as a man, like, you got these things that you just don't want to be going on within yourself, and you're like, I really want to punch her in the face, but I know I'm not supposed to punch her in the face. I know I can't punch her in the face, but like, she's just doing so much, and it's just so much going on. But I think that not a lot of women, but some women do leave men kind of with no option. Like, you're either going to be with both of us or neither of us. And I just kind of took a little loophole around that one. So, winning.
Do you think, does that ever make a successful story if a person is like, if they have a child and they're like, well, you need to be with us in order to be with the children?
Never.
I don't think so.
Because, especially when there's toxicity in the relationship, because because at first, I was one of those people that I was going to stay with my baby mother for the betterment and benefit of my child. But then I just kind of realized that I would much rather him see daddy single and happy or with somebody else and happy than him see mommy and daddy together. But there's so much toxicity and so many feuds and just so much going on, so much negative shit. Ooh, can I say shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so much negative shit. And like, if the positivity would come along by her not being around and by us not being together, then I'd rather take that road and just kind of see where it goes. I think it's kind of like a win-win/lose-lose situation. You never really know how the fucking kid's gonna turn out.
Yeah.
So you just gotta do good and do all you know.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I have friends who are like in relationships where they're really unhappy, but they're like, I said I would always be my baby mother, so
Yeah, fuck that shit.
yeah, pretty much. And I'm just like, well, stop talking to me about it because that's a choice.
And you know what? Like, another thing I kind of think of is like, basically, Royce is 3 now, but eventually, he's gonna grow up. He's gonna have his own family and gonna branch off and do his own thing with his own life. So, yeah, I know I love him and I'm doing everything for him and so on and so forth because that is my son and I'm always going to be there. But at the same time, I have to look out for my best interest because one day he's just going to fly off the coop or whatever the fuck people say, and I'm just going to be stuck like by myself, lonely, in a relationship, but lonely as fuck. Like, no, I'm
True.
good.
Yeah. The children. What surprised you the most during this journey of being a single dad?
Not to bash, but I think it's just different for a single dad than it is for a single mom because, the absence of a mother is not really expected.
It's true. Whenever I meet someone and they're like, yeah, I'm a single dad, I'm like, okay, so you have your kids? Like, where's their mom? Like, that is always the question. Like, there has to be some type of explanation. Right,
and when it's vice versa, and I mean a single mom, it's just
like,
okay, cool. Like, who's not a single mom in 2017?
True.
But it's just, and it just kind of baffles me sometimes, like all the opportunities that has been allotted to her that she just simply, refused to take advantage of. But other than that, the biggest thing that kind of is surprising is how little my son cares that his mother is shitty. Was that bashing?
No, because I experienced the same thing. It's out of sight, out of mind, but they always... It's like if you tell someone no, then that's that thing that they want. That parent that's not there will always be their imaginary...
Right.
Their
little hero.
Yeah, it's what they make up of it in their mind. So, we know the truth, and that's not bashing any other parent. That's saying that the parent who is there and doing what's necessary every single day does not necessarily get the kudos that the parent who might send an outfit on Christmas or $20 $20 on their birthday. They really put that parent on a pedestal. So
understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't fault him for it.
No.
At some point, he'll realize, but
yeah, and hopefully, as he gets older, the relationship gets better and co-parenting develops because, as you see with us, with my older son, our toxic relationship is now a really good co-parenting relationship. So, we'll see.
That's all that was.
Stay tuned for that. let's see, do you have any advice for parents in general, single dads or single moms? It could be the same because honestly, I think our journey is similar.
The biggest thing I would say is you just gotta kind of keep up the faith in yourself, and because I know in my situation, a lot of times come along where I'm just wondering, am I doing the right thing? And because my baby mother want to be with me, and but I just don't want that for myself and for my life. But so I wonder if I'm trying to. I think at first, like when I first got him, I was wondering if I was trying to punish her for something, if I was trying to protect him from something. But as time went on, I kind of got over what I was dwelling on. And I started to, give her more opportunities to be a part of his life and a big part of his life. And then she started to show her true colors and just not take advantage of those opportunities. And so, I mean, my cycle kind of came like fully around, but I would just say you just gotta keep pushing. Like, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no definite yes or no. Like if you're doing the right thing or not, you just gotta keep doing what you think is right, and hopefully it just turns out. I mean, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I'm just rolling with it. You feel me?
It's definitely a gray area. And you're not gonna make everyone happy. Most times, a lot of people who do not see the everyday push that you're doing is gonna not like your decisions.
Right.
But it just is what it is. As long as you're building happy, healthy children who are going to grow up to be good people, then that's all that really matters. So I definitely just wanted to take this time to make this video because I see so many dads stepping up, and I think that Father's Day, yes, I could have waited to Father's Day to do this, but so many people bash men on Father's Day, and I don't like it. So Mother's Day is all about love, and on Father's Day, they always say Happy Father's Day to mother. So this Mother's Day, we're going to say Happy Father's Day to fathers, right? So thanks, Ray, for joining us. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below, and maybe we'll do something else. And if you know anything about eczema,
yes,
definitely leave it down below because we need all of your insight because my poor baby is like the struggling right now. So thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Bye. Say bye.